Hey guys, how are you? My God, it's so hot today. Um, okay, so I uploaded you before one video for Monday, Tuesday. We were doing Stranger Things chapter 5, section 2, 3, 4, and 5. I read 2 and 3 with you. You were supposed to read 4 and 5 alone at home. I hope you're doing it because I'm going to keep advancing, taking an account that you did it in the final assessment. You're going to be assessed like everybody else, like the ones that are doing homeworks, except some of you are not. Okay, so today we will discuss some of the questions that also you didn't send me. Very few people sent it to me. Thank you for the ones that were responsible. I'm sorry for the ones that were not responsible. You will not know what I'm talking about today. So I hope to see this question sent. Don't ask me where these questions are or when did I said that you did have a homework. It's on the videos. Every video has questions. If this person, thank you Amber, copied the questions, everybody is supposed to copy the questions. If one person understands, speaking the same language for everybody. I'm going to read the questions and some of her answers, and then we're going to discuss if her answers are good or close or excellent or kind of far from what the real answer is, because you're going to have a practice assessment that costs points, 10 points, on Friday. For all of you that keep looking, peeking at the tests and not doing them, Lanza, Martinez, and Dana, you have to open the assessment and do it. If you only go to see how it looks like, you're gonna get a 0. You have to do it. If you just go peek at it, you're not doing anything. You're gonna get a 0 in instructions, 6th grade. So I hope that when you get the assessment on Friday, you click on it because you're gonna do it. If you're not gonna do it, don't click on it. So we're gonna discuss the questions today and we'll see what she got. This is from the videos about lighting up a world. Every video has specific questions. So she has, according to what you understand, there's a scandal in who discovered the electric light bulb. Describe the very origin of the light bulb. And she wrote, it's supposed to be Thomas Alva Edison invented the light bulb, but he wasn't the only one. The men that invented it first, including Thomas, were Joseph Wilson Swan, Hiram Stevens, Marvin Alexander Lodgim, Alexander Crudo, and James Bromont. Edison and his team of researchers in Edison Laboratory in Menlo Park, New Jersey, tested more than 3,000 designs for bulbs between 1878 and 1880. In November 1879, Edison filed a patent at an electric lamp with a carbon filament. So we know that before Alva Edison suggested that he was the one that invented it, a lot of people work in different devices, not the word, prototypes. A prototype is a before version of an invention. So these people worked in prototypes before Alva Edison patented it. So the shorter answer would be the scandal includes a moment where Alva Edison claims that he's the only inventor of the light bulb, when in reality there's people before him that created prototypes of this invention. But very well, Amber. It's impressed. I took this one because this is the one that I have found. I know that other people have sent them. I haven't found a lot of them that are complete, or I didn't agree with all of them. So I'm taking this one as some like 3 or 4 that I got as an example. So if more people have sent them and I didn't choose you, it's nothing personal. It's just that she had all of the questions completed. Some people got more questions than the other because it depended on your hearing skill and your analyzing skill. So that's a personal thing. Okay, so next we have explain how the invention of my friend from the States saw the video and she told me that they don't call them LED lights, they call them LED. So I don't want you to go around the world sounding dumb or incorrect. So the correct word is LED. Explain how the invention of LED have changed the world and what are the most famous uses that people use it for. Excellent. So the LEDs were invented by Nick Holoniak in 1962. He was a researcher at the General Electric Company. This invention is one of the most important in the world. They are used to light up more than normal light bulbs. They're brighter than normal light bulbs, and the more attractive it's that they are in public places and they have LEDs. They are tiny light bulbs that have plastic coverings. The first LEDs emitted only red light, but after this it changed and they started emitting green and blue, and with the combination of these three colors they can make other colors including white. LEDs are used at hotels, malls, parking, stores, restaurants, etc. They are used to give more light than some light bulbs. Pretty accurate. Nothing to comment about that one. It's pretty good. Then we have... so they call the attention of people, and the people feel comfortable in a beautiful place. Maybe they are used in the road so people can see the advertisings. If they're driving or walking at night, they change the use of light bulbs because they work better than light bulbs. Exactly. They replace the light bulbs. And they are more expensive than normal light bulbs, but they are more durable and the light is stronger so people can see more. That's why in New York City, in the Times Square, they use LEDs. Amber. Nice. Nothing to comment about it. Okay. Number 3. Explain the use and the advantages of LED lights and the disadvantages too. Okay. So, the use of LED to light up more than normal light bulbs and to have the attention of people because they are very attractive and their light is very strong. Its advantages is that they are very durable, their light is strong, and the disadvantages is that they are very expensive, but they are very durable. LEDs use pixels because pixels are the one that forms the letters or numbers that are shown on a screen. Excellent. The only thing that I would add in here is that one of the advantages is that they can form up or they can create shapes and forms and images, and because when we see humongous screens on stadiums, for an example, you might think that you are looking at a TV screen, but it's not a TV screen. It's an LED complex of what was the word? I remember that I told you that they were pixels made of groups of light bulbs, LEDs together that would form images if they were clicked in specific times. Clusters. So I told you that people would put these LED lights in clusters, in groups, by colors, so they would form of images. If you're really close to them, it would look like a bunch of stains. But when you're far from them, you can see the image that they form. So what you can write about them is that one of the biggest advantages is that they don't produce a lot of heat. They can make up or shape up some images, and they can be used instead of TV screens. They are, and one of the disadvantages is, yes, they are more expensive, but as an advantage to counterpart this one is that they can last longer than a light bulb. And they're used in everywhere, as I showed you in the video. Okay, so next we have the computer mouses that were old. To the new computer mouses. So it says the old computers were very different because one mouse, this was very big and it has a button. Actually had two. Well, the older ones when I was younger. So you could enter to the thing that you wanted to press in the computers. They were very different too because they were very thick and super heavy. Yeah, they were very heavy. And the new computer mouses are replaced on the device, so they aren't heavy and they don't make your hand hurts. That's exactly. And the new computers have changed too because now they are skinnier under the old ones and they aren't heavy. Well, something that I would add in there is that in the beginning they used to have like a small ball inside, so when you roll your mouse around the table, it would roll around using the ball that you had inside, and they were very heavy, and sometimes little dirts would get and dust in the ball and you would have troubles. You would have to screw it off and clean it and then screw it in back. The new mouses use LED lights. They use a red LED light to sense where are you moving the mouse so it moves on your screen, and they're super light. And in the past you have to plug them to specific parts in the computer. Now they are USB, they have USB ports, and some of them are even, they use LED technology to have no cord. They're cordless, so by wireless signal you can have a mouse. So they're very different because they used to be heavy, now they're very light. They used to have a cord, now sometimes they don't have a cord. They used to have a ball to move around the screen, and now they use LED red lights. That's the only thing that I can add about this one. Next we have my screen closed for a second, so give me a sec. Ask your parents what are the differences. They might remember how different the mouses were in the past. So we were. I don't remember where we were. Wait. Compare the computer mouses, number 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. She found only 5 questions. I gave more than 5 questions, so if I was you, I would go check again. Okay, different uses for LED lights. So it says in there, in the computer's mouse, there's a LED light inside that connects with the computer. It receives a signal, and then in the remote controls of a TV, I think that I went a little quick. The number 5, it says different uses for LED lights. So she says that computer mouses use LED lights to connect with the computer. It receives a signal, and the remote control has a LED light which receives the signal, and they can change channels. She's mentioning remote controls, the TV, the mouse. Cars have LED lights too, and the moment that a person presses the button on the key, the car turns on its. There's like a I don't know the name. I don't know cars. I don't drive. I don't know anything about cars, but there's like a set of specific things, signals that tell you if you have gas, if you have oil, if you have to check the engine, and all of those things. I'm pretty sure someone would tell me that panel, it's a panel that it shows you signals about the car. It uses also LED lights. Today, most cars have LED lights on their brakes, so they can know when someone is going to stop. Yes, in the back lights, the red lights that blink, those are LED lights. They're very shiny. When they are landing, airplanes, when they are landing, they need LED lights because they specify where people is gonna land. They use for decoration too. They are usually most in Christmas. Some people use LED lights, but they're a little expensive for Christmassy. People still use those glassy kind of lights, but people use LED lights too. And also in Halloween or on other dates. But the most common are in Christmas. People use them in Christmas trees, in the house, etc. That's pretty nice. There are some other uses that I mentioned in the book, and if you don't have all the uses, you can actually go and Google them. Don't just copy paste them. Research them, please. So these are the questions that are gonna be circling around your assessment on Friday. So this is gonna be your review for them, so you're not lost. And then I hope that you watch this a couple times. I hope that you do your homework because you haven't, and that's gonna give you advantage. If you only use my questions and numbers, then you're gonna miss a couple questions. And I hope you catch up and you stop losing points. Have a nice day, guys.